Oh, come on, we're in a house of God. First, simmer down. I want to thank Commissioner Kavanaugh and Chief Hodgins for that recognition.
Oh, you know who's going to love that?
So now freedom of speech is at stake now. Get an idea of what this channel is about. What do? Go to my channel, click on playlist. All these different things I do on this channel. See all these different thumbnails? Those are all different categories of things that I do on this channel, from comedy to cooking to DIY when it comes to fixing cars. There's a lot of things I do on this channel. So check the channel out in its entirety before you subscribe. I'm pretty sure you'll find something on here that you like. What is going on, folks? Appreciate you guys all being here. Make sure y'all do everything I told you to do at the beginning of this video. Follow me on all these platforms you see listed up here, right there, right there, right there. Follow me on all those platforms. Got to get into this story, y'all, because y'all know, you already know, y'all know how I already feel about this. That Letitia is able to make comments at Trump, calling him male, too pale, and too stale, right? She's the attorney general that sued Trump over $350 million. You guys all heard the intro of the Fox News anchor there. Now, here's the thing. Y'all saw how she was getting booed. Now, the firefighters are, so to speak, in trouble because they booed her. I'll show y'all what I'm talking about here. FDNY boss hunts down staffers who booed New York Attorney General Letitia James and cheered Trump at a promotional ceremony. Now, before I even get into the story, I don't know if there are stipulations or something in policy where people that are in those particular type of roles can't express who they would vote for or who they are in favor of politically. I don't know yet. So I'm just going to make the assumption that that may be the issue there, but we don't know yet. Anyway, let's see here. FDNY Commissioner Laura Kavanaugh is hunting down smoke eaters and other staffers who mercilessly booed New York Attorney General Letitia James and cheered in support of Donald Trump during a department promotional ceremony this week. The Post has learned FDNY Chief Department John Hodges fired off an email to other agency honchos warning a reckoning led by the department's Bureau of Investigation and Trials was coming over the chorus of boos and chants of Trump that James received at Thursday event. BITS is investigating this, so they will figure out who the members are. Hodge wrote FDNY chief Saturday in the letter obtained to the Post. I recommend they come forward. I have been told by the commissioner it would be better for them if they come forward and we don't have to hunt them down. Hunt them down. Hunt them down, right? The deputy chief shall direct the captain of the company to make a list of those who come forward and send it directly to the FDNY operations. I realize members might not come forward, but they should know that there is a clear video of the entire incident and they will be contacted by BITS if they don't, he wrote. A list of talking points for deputy chiefs during the investigation obtained by the Post said, we want the members to come forward. They will come to headquarters and be educated why their behavior is unacceptable. Well, can we know why their behavior is unacceptable? What do you mean behavior? Anyway, at the FDNY retiree an FDNY retiree fumed at the department's heavy-handed response. It was a political stunt for the city to have the AG there. When it backfired, they sent their fascist pit bulls after guys for exercising their First Amendment rights, he said, like I told you in the beginning of the video. Most were off duty and not in FDNY uniform. Famed constitutional and criminal law attorney Alan Dershowitz blasted the FDNY's hunt down. Firefighters have an absolute constitutional right to boo the attorney general, and the government has no power to punish them for it, Dershowitz told the Post. So efforts to get the names of the booers is an effort by the government to chill free speech and is unconstitutional. I would say this. Y'all know how my video went crazy. You guys did an awesome job spreading the video. Y'all have to spread it again because I don't know who's watching. But if what I'm getting ready to say right now make it to the New York FDNY, all of you guys that are there, I hope, even if y'all are in favor of Biden, I hope that y'all wouldn't try to oust y'all buddies who booed. I hope you wouldn't, because you don't understand. This is not just about you liking Biden, them liking Trump. It is about an attack on the freedom of speech. You have to be able to see that it is an attack. You can't boo somebody? What? What's going to happen during athletic games? What's going to happen if a basketball player shoots the basketball and he airballs and everybody goes, airball? Oh, my feelings, kick them out. They shouldn't be saying airball to me. She a big girl. Can we go after her for calling Trump too male, too pale, and too stale? Not only was she racist, she was also sexist. Too male, too pale, and too stale? Are we going to go after her for that? It is an all-out, y'all don't understand it. You feel because somebody is in favor of your side, you don't understand it's going to be a consequence of that too. If they can boo her, but then let Trump show up somewhere that it's not in his favor, and they boo Trump, are they going to go after those people? Because not everybody likes Trump. Let's keep it real. Anyway, this says, the Uniformed Fire Officers Association sent out a message to its members on Saturday warning them of the directive, and the department is in possession of video footage of the event. It's like a threat. What is this? Y'all better come forward so we can tell you about your behavior like they're some goddamn on kids. These grown men and grown women are not children. What you mean? Come forward. We got it on video. I hope, again, for you of the fire department, whether you for Biden or for Trump, I hope y'all don't say nothing. I hope y'all all need to support each other. Y'all, look, you may look at it like, ooh, yeah, they getting y'all for booing her because we know y'all some Trumpers. Y'all should be thinking about nothing more than what has this country with the longest running constitution in the world. Exactly that, the Constitution. You should be worried about, and you should be backing your friends up saying they have every right to do it according to the Constitution. And if they try to do some type of disciplinary actions towards them, those of you that are in favor of Biden, that's on the FDNY, you guys all should be with them and having their back on this, because it's not about them booing her. It's about the fact that they're coming after them for the fact that they're exercising their right of freedom of speech. I hope that those FDNY firefighters, I hope that y'all are lining up a lawyer or somebody right now to file a lawsuit against them for this. I wish you would call me and tomorrow. You shouldn't have been booing. I'm going to say what I want to. Anyway, as part of this discussion, questions may be asked to specific UFOA members over the actions of their recollections, the message said. The union advised members to follow FDNY regulations, but to contact the UFOA for legal representation if they feel they are subject of an investigation. Yep. On Thursday, the crowd, made up of families of captains, battalion chiefs, and civilians up for promotion, as well as firefighters who work beside them. Y'all, I'm sorry to cut this off again. They're showing their cards. Whoever is going after these firefighters for booing this woman, we need to be asking the question, who gave the orders to look into who booed them and for what reason? Who in Letitia James' pocket, or who in the FDNY, higher uppers, who told them to go after them? That's what we really need to be talking about. On Thursday, I just read this part, I'm sorry. I'll read it again. On Thursday, the crowd made up of families of captains, battalion chiefs, and civilians up for promotion, as well as firefighters who worked beside them, erupted in loud jeers as James walked onto the podium at the Christian Cultural Centers in Brooklyn campus in Starrett City. Oh, come on, she said. We're in the house of God. First, simmer down, James said, attempting to pacify the crowd. She added, thank you for getting it out of your system. As James continued her speech, the booing swiftly turned into chants. Y'all all heard it. Trump, 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 Trump. The FDNY defended the moves, saying nobody is hunting anyone down. We're looking into those who clearly broke department regulations, said spokesman Jim Long. It has nothing to do with politics. It's about professionalism at an official event held in a house of worship. So if y'all not hunting them down, then why y'all want to figure out who it is? And again, I don't know this, guys. I told y'all before. I said it earlier in my video. I don't know if there's something in policy or anything that they're not supposed to do that. James was invited to speak at the event to honor her friend, the Reverend Pamela Holmes, who was being sworn in as the department's second female chaplain and the first black woman to hold that title. Last month, James' office won 400. We already know that she won, and appeals court is allowed. I'm sorry, y'all. Some of y'all may not know this. Last month, Letitia James' office won $454 million civil fraud against Trump. Trump is appealing this, and it has an appeals court as allowed for Trump to stay in the helm of the family company to apply for loans from the Empire State Banks to help post a bond. But James has already vowed to ask a judge to seize Trump assets, including some of his prized Big Apple properties, if he fails to get the judgment stayed and doesn't cough up what he owes. So, folks, y'all saw that. You followed along with me, and I did my best to kind of slow down for some of you. But what's supposed to happen? This is absolutely ridiculous. Those firefighters, I hope y'all stand up for y'all rights. Stand up for the Constitution. And like I said, get some legal representation that y'all probably can counter. I don't even want to say counter sue, but you can just possibly sue them and go after them for them trying to tell you what you can't do. Y'all had no problem. This is a disruption at a place of worship. But nobody had no problem with BLM and all these other folks going into churches and disrupting their services. Throwing pain, taking their stuff. Remember them laying all down in the churches and all that with blood all in them, the women disrupting some of the church services, taking their shirts off and clothes off in front of kids and other folks. Y'all had no problem with them doing that in the church. But them booing. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think on this. When I get all amped up and everything like that, I start to go crazy. And as you can see, my voice is already crackling and trying to recover from this. But this stuff pisses me off because some people just clearly can't see the picture. Yeah, that's what they get. That's what those Trumpers get. That's what they get for chanting Trump. Idiot, they're coming after your freedom of speech too. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think by putting it in the comments below at this video. Make sure y'all get into the phones. Share this channel with someone. That doesn't even make sense. I'm sorry, folks. For the ones that are, first-time viewers, at the end of my videos, I always tell people to get into their cell phones and go to their contact list, because in your contact list, there are people that you know that think like you and I do. And I'm just asking people to tell them to come to my channel, subscribe after they check my channel out, so this message can be pushed out there, folks. We are fighting back. And as much as they keep on putting this nonsense out there, there's going to be that much more of me making videos just like this to counter that and encourage people to stand up for our rights and to stand up for what is the complete pillar why we are the most awesome country in this world. And that's that Constitution. FDNY, don't give into this nonsense. Y'all can email me of anything that y'all heard of somebody. If y'all caught somebody on audio saying something and I know y'all can't push it out, I have already. Some of y'all that emailed me. But let me know. I'll push it out there. With that being said, folks, again, let me know what y'all think by putting it in the comment section. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.